Senator Acosta.
Present.
Senator Palma.
Here.
Senator Felag.
Present.
Senator Murray. Senator Paolino.
Here.
Chairman Pearson.
Here.
Senator Seveny.
Here.
Senator Sosnowski.
Here.
President Ruggiero appears to be here. There are 9 members present. There is a quorum.
Thank you very much, Mr. Clerk. The first appointment that we do have up this evening is the appointment of Peter Mancini, Vice Catherine Parenti, to the Convention Center Authority for a term expiring June 30th, 2025. Mr. Mancini, it's very good to see you, albeit virtually, but welcome to Senate Finance. And we wanted to give you an opportunity to address the committee this afternoon on your appointment.
And members of the Finance Committee. My name is Peter Mancini. I'm a lifelong resident of Rhode Island. I'm retired from the state of Rhode Island. I worked for 33 years at the Department of Children, Youth, and Families. I've held various positions in the department. One of them was a legislative liaison, so I'm a little familiar with some of the activity up here. But while I was working there, I also in 1990 ran for the Providence City Council from Ward 14, which is up around Providence College area. And while I was on the council, I served for 20 years, and the last 4 years I served as the council president. Some of the committees and boards that I served on are the Civic Center Authority, the Roger Williams Parks Commission, the Providence Water Supply Board, and the Providence Police Advisory Board. At the present time, I'm serving on the Providence Licensing Board. I was reappointed. I was sworn in actually this past Tuesday. So I feel as though I have the qualifications and the ability to serve on the Convention Center Authority. And if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mancini. Great to have somebody appointed that has such a deep background, not only in service and on boards, but also with the City of Providence, and knowing that the Convention Center Authority often works with the city specifically. I think that's a great asset to the authority.
I did forget one thing. On the City Council, I did serve on the Finance Committee for 10 years. Okay. So I appreciate what you people have to go through.
No, we appreciate that very much, and certainly that skill set will be put to use in the coming years with the authority having a very interesting year, should we say, with their finances this year and recovering from this pandemic. So we look forward to your expertise in that department. Are there any questions or comments from members of the committee?
Chairman?
Mr. President?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman and members of the committee. I have known Peter Mancini for almost my whole life. He was my councilman. He distinguished himself very well on the City Council in Providence. He was an outstanding leader. He's been involved with a number of community events. He's an absolutely wonderful pick. I want to give the governor credit for picking Mr. Mancini for this very important position. He has a thorough understanding of the City of Providence. He's been a Providence resident his whole life, and I think it's a great board appointment, and I encourage my colleagues to support him in this endeavor. Thank you, Mr. Chairman and members of the committee.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. Senator Palma.
Hang on a second. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Peter, thank you for your willingness to serve on the board. And more, thank you for working at DCYF. Having looked at DCYF over my 13 years in the Senate, I can imagine it's probably one of the hardest jobs you've ever had. So thank you for that. And obviously your public service to Providence in working on the board will definitely be welcomed. So thank you for your willingness to serve. So thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion for approval.
Senator Felag moves advice and consent.
Okay.
Seconded by President Ruggiero.
Second.
And also Senator Palma. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Senator Acosta.
Yes.
Senator Chacon.
I guess yes. How you doing, Peter?
Thank you, Senator.
Senator De Palma,
Yes.
Senator Felag,
Senator Code says yes, I say yes.
Senator Murray. Senator Murray, yes. Senator Paolino,
Yes.
Chairman Pearson,
Yes.
Senator Seveny,
Yes.
Senator Sosnowski,
Yes.
President Ruggiero.
Yes.
10 in favor, 0 opposed.
Congratulations, Mr. Mancini.
Thank you very much. Thank you, members of the committee.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mancini, for your willingness to serve. Next on our agenda this evening is the appointment of Vahid Own Zayiri to the Rhode Island Infrastructure Bank, Vice Merrill Sherman of the Rhode Island Infrastructure Bank for a term expiring March 1, 2023. Welcome to Senate Finance. I look forward to getting to know you more in some of the initial conversations we've already had, and look forward to working with you. Would you like to address the committee at all?
Yes, thank you. Senate President, Chairman Pearson, honorable members of the committee. My name is Vahid Own Zayiri, and I come before you for your advice and consent relative to my nomination as the chair of the Rhode Island Infrastructure Bank. I also want to personally thank you for taking the time during these unprecedented times dealing with COVID and issues with the citizens of Rhode Island to deal with this nomination. I believe, consistent with the vision and the direction of the governor, the legislator, and the treasurer, and under the leadership of Chairwoman Merrill Sherman, CEO Jeff Deal, the bank has transformed himself into a very dynamic financial institution that acts on the cutting edge of an issue that is important to all of us: revitalization and prosperity of our states, cities, and towns, and job creation through infrastructure financing and funding. Since 2015, the bank has diversified its offerings to Rhode Island communities across infrastructure asset classes, providing comprehensive financing solutions on water systems, for municipal public works initiatives, even for like roads paving. The bank has expanded the options available to municipalities when it comes to preserving the structural integrity of our community infrastructure. New ventures in clean energy through efficient building fund, resiliency through municipal resiliency program, have also set an example for many other states to follow what we are doing here in Rhode Island. I believe my many decades of experience in the global infrastructure development, working for various private companies, will really allow me to bring a strong perspective to continue to support the goals of the bank as set forth by you and the leadership of the bank, and to potentially assist, hopefully, to enhance private sector investment and engagement within the state. I've been a resident of Rhode Island for around 10 years now, and I'm really purely driven by a strong desire to give back to my home and to advance the cause of Rhode Island and its citizens. And it will be an honor for me to receive your advice and consent and approval from the Senate, and look forward to continuing the good work of outgoing Chair Sherman and working closely with Jeff and his team in providing the necessary resources they need to meet their goals. And I really do thank you for your time, and I'm ready to answer any questions you may have.
Thank you so much, Mr. Own Zayiri. I'm particularly having an opportunity to review your resume. The Infrastructure Bank is such an important tool, not only for general infrastructure management, especially in a recovery here, as we're going to be looking to push more and more work through the Infrastructure Bank. Having somebody with, we often have a lot of folks with financial expertise, which you surely do, given the resume that you have here, but also your engineering background is incredibly strong, and I'm sure Senator Palma appreciates that. But I think that background is going to be absolutely critical and provide a well balance to the Infrastructure Bank board. So I'm very excited about your appointment. I want to thank you for being willing to serve the state of Rhode Island and for appearing here this evening. Any questions from the committee?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman,
Senator Palma.
you hit the nail right on the head. Mr. Own Zayiri, is that how you say it?
Thank you, yes.
Okay, I got lucky. It's great to see an engineer come before a committee once in a while. In my 13 years, we may have had, I don't know how many, but I can count them on one hand maybe that's how few there are that I don't remember, but it's great seeing another engineer. Thank you for your willingness to join the Infrastructure Bank, especially as chair, and your work at the Massachusetts Bay Transit Authority. I think is going to be extremely beneficial here. And as the chair indicates, the Infrastructure Bank is a critical asset in Rhode Island. I've been involved, and I want to follow up with you about, there's an initiative ongoing about a national infrastructure bank that's been looking to be formed for a number of years now. There's been federal legislation in the House about that. And when you talk to other folks from across the country who I have, and they say, why do you support this? I said, well, we have one of those, nowhere near what we need at the national level. And we've had them at the national level 4 times before. But the Rhode Island Infrastructure Bank is an absolutely essential and phenomenally effective and productive in what they've been able to do going forward. So we'll be expecting the same or more as you take the helm of the board. So thank you for your willingness to serve. And Chairman, thank you very much.
Senator, thank you. Everything you say is music to my ears, and I really appreciate you saying that. Thank you very much.
Any other questions or comments from any members of the committee?
Mr. Chairman, if not, I'll move the advice to consent.
Senator Palma moves the advice and consent of Vahid Own Zayiri as chair of the Rhode Island Infrastructure Bank. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Senator Seveny.
Second.
And seconded by, sorry, I didn't see that. Senator Paolino.
Senator Paolino.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Would the clerk please call the roll?
Senator Acosta.
Yes.
Senator Chacon.
Yes.
Senator De Palma.
Yes.
Senator Felag.
Yes.
Senator Murray.
Yes.
Senator Paolino.
Yes.
Chairman Pearson.
Yes.
Senator Seveny.
Yes.
Senator Sosnowski.
Yes.
President Ruggiero. Is the Senate President on the WebEx? Senate President Ruggiero, yes. That's 10 in favor, 0 opposed.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk, and congratulations, Mr. Own Zayiri. Look forward to working with you as a member of the infrastructure, as chair of the Infrastructure Bank, and look forward to many fruitful years of partnership on your term. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
You're welcome.
Okay, next on our agenda, we have a series of reappointments to the committee. As is customary with the committee, reappointments typically do not appear before the committee, but I do know that members have each received the packets, the ethics disclosures, et cetera, for all the nominees about to be considered. And so I would move on to the first reappointment of Scott LaJoy to the Rhode Island Infrastructure Bank for a term expiring March 1, 2022. Any comments or motions from the committee?
Motion for approval of this nominee.
Second.
Senator Felag moves the advice and consent, second by Senator Palma. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Senator Acosta.
Yes.
Senator Chacon.
Yes.
Senator De Palma.
Yes.
Senator Felag.
Yes.
Senator Murray.
Yes.
Senator Paolino.
Yes.
Chairman Pearson.
Yes.
Senator Seveny.
Yes.
Senator Sosnowski.
Yes.
President Ruggiero. President Ruggiero, yes. That's 10 in favor, 0 opposed.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. That nomination will proceed to the floor. The next appointment is the reappointment of Joshua Celeste to the Rhode Island Infrastructure Bank for a term expiring March 1, 2022. Are there any comments or motions from the committee?
Motion for a reappointment.
Motion, motion by Senator Felag, seconded by Senator Palma for the reappointment of Joshua Celeste to grant the advice and consent. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Sorry. Senator Acosta.
Yes.
Senator Chacon. Senator Chacon.
Yes.
Senator Chacon, yes. Senator De Palma.
Yes.
Senator Felag.
Yes.
Senator Murray,
Yes.
Senator Paolino,
Yes.
Chairman Pearson,
Yes.
Senator Seveny,
Yes.
Senator Sosnowski,
Yes.
President Ruggiero. President Ruggiero, yes. 10 in favor, 0 opposed.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. That advice and consent will move to the floor. Next on our agenda is the reappointment of Susan Leach de Blasio to the Quonset Development Corporation for a term expiring December 31, 2023. Any comments or motions from the committee?
Mr. Chairman, I'll move the advice and consent.
Is there a second?
Second. Second.
Senator Palma moves the advice and consent of Susan Leach de Blasio to the Quonset Development Corporation, second by Senator Seveny. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Senator Acosta,
Yes.
Senator Chacon,
Yes.
Senator De Palma,
Yes?
Senator Felag,
Yes.
Senator Murray,
Yes.
Senator Paolino,
Yes.
Chairman Pearson,
Yes.
Senator Seveny,
Yes.
Senator Sosnowski,
Yes.
President Ruggiero. President Ruggiero, yes. 10 in favor, 0 opposed.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Next on our agenda is the reappointment of Jean Rondo to the State Retirement Board for a term expiring March 1, 2025. Are there any comments or motions from the committee?
Motion for reappointment.
Motion by Senator Felag,
Second?
second by Senator Palma. Motion by Senator Felag, second by Senator Palma, on the reappointment of Jean Rondo to the State Retirement Board. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Senator Acosta,
Yes.
Senator Chacon,
Yes.
Senator De Palma,
Yes?
Senator Felag,
Yes.
Senator Murray,
Yes.
Senator Paolino,
Yes.
Chairman Pearson,
Yes.
Senator Seveny,
Yes.
Senator Sosnowski,
Yes.
President Ruggiero. President Ruggiero, yes. 10 in favor, 0 opposed.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. That appointment will move to the floor. Next on our agenda is the reappointment of Stephen McAllister II to the Rhode Island Housing and Mortgage Finance Corporation for a term expiring July 1, 2025. Any comments or motions from the committee?
Motion to move the advice and consent?
Is there a second?
Second.
Second. The motion by Senator Palma, seconded by Senator Seveny, on the reappointment of Stephen McAllister II to the Rhode Island Housing and Mortgage Finance Corporation. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Senator Acosta,
Yes.
Senator Chacon,
Yes.
Senator De Palma,
Yes?
Senator Felag,
Yes.
Senator Murray. Senator Murray, yes. Senator Paolino,
Yes.
Chairman Pearson,
Yes.
Senator Seveny,
Yes.
Senator Sosnowski,
Yes.
President Ruggiero. President Ruggiero, yes. 10 in favor, 0 opposed.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. That advice and consent will move to the floor. Next on our agenda is the reappointment of Nicholas Ristinas to the Rhode Island Housing and Mortgage Finance Corporation for a term expiring July 1, 2025. Any comments or motions from the committee?
Motion for reappointment via advice and consent.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second. There's a motion by Senator Felag, seconded by Senator Seveny and De Palma on the reappointment of Nicholas Ristinas to the Rhode Island Housing and Mortgage Finance Corporation. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Senator Acosta,
Yes.
Senator Chacon,
Yes.
Senator De Palma,
Yes?
That's why I don't lie to people. If I tell you yes, it's yes. If I tell you no, it's no.
Senator Chacon, if you
That was
could
my
mute
vote,
yourself.
right?
Senator Chacon, you're on mute.
Senator Felag,
I don't know how to vote on this one. Yes.
Senator Murray,
Yes.
Senator Paolino,
Yes.
Chairman Pearson,
Yes.
Senator Seveny,
Yes.
Senator Sosnowski,
Yes.
President Ruggiero. President Ruggiero, yes. 10 in favor, 0 opposed.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. That advice and consent will move on to the floor. Next on our agenda is the reappointment of Maria Barry to the Rhode Island Housing and Mortgage Finance Corporation for a term expiring July 1, 2025. Any comments or motions from the committee?
Mr. Chairman, I'll move the advice and consent.
Senator Palma.
If I may, Mr. Chairman, just to make certain,
Senator Palma.
the term expires December 31st.
Let me double check that, Mr.
I'm just looking at the sheet that came from the governor.
It appears on the agenda there is a discrepancy to the governor's letter, and so I will read it into the record for the actual appointment letter. It's the reappointment of Maria Barry to the Rhode Island Housing and Mortgage Finance Corporation for a term expiring December 31st, 2025. Thank you, Senator.
I'll move that advice and consent.
Senator Palma moves the advice and consent of Maria Barry to the Rhode Island Housing and Mortgage Finance Corporation for a term expiring December 31st, 2025, seconded by Senator Seveny. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Senator Acosta.
Yes.
Senator Chacon.
Yes.
Senator De Palma.
Yes?
Senator Felag.
Yes.
Senator Murray. Senator Murray, yes. Senator Paolino.
Yes.
Chairman Pearson.
Yes.
Senator Seveny.
Yes.
Senator Sosnowski.
Yes.
President Ruggiero. President Ruggiero, yes. 10 in favor, 0 opposed.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. That nomination will move to the floor for full advice and consent. Members of the committee, that's completed our agenda for, I would say this evening, but for this meeting this evening. Do I have a motion to adjourn this meeting?
Motion to adjourn.
Motion by Senator Felag, seconded by Senator Murray. All in favor?
Aye.
Mr. Chairman? Oh,
Senator Palma.
did we do Feldstein?
I'm sorry?
Did we do Mr. Feldstein?
He was removed from the
We're gonna-
agenda.
Yeah, we're moving that one from the agenda. He wasn't able to.
Okay, I'm looking at the old, thank you very much. I'm looking at the old agenda.
Yep. Wasn't able to appear this evening, so we'll certainly come back to that one when he is. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everybody. The committee's adjourned until 5:30 p.m. Thanks so much.